What's up, everybody? It's Grim, your future YouTube Wrestling Figures heavyweight champion, coming to you today with my reactions for the 2016 WWE Draft, and people are pissed. Primarily me. Now, I know that SmackDown got Dean Ambrose and he's the WWE champion. That was like, one of their first picks. Raw took Rollins, right? And then they were going to have the championship match at the end of the night, and I'm like, oh, fuck. Rollins is going to take the WWE title and take it back to Raw. But no, that didn't happen. Dean Ambrose actually won the match clean. I couldn't believe that. But that makes me believe that he's probably going to lose the title back to Roman this Sunday at Battle Balls. And then Raw's going to have the WWE Championship because Roman was drafted to Raw. You know what else Raw got? Raw got the New Day with the tag titles. Raw also got Charlotte with the WWE Women's Championship. And remember, Stephanie McMahon said that Raw is going to have the Cruiserweight division exclusively to Raw. What the fuck does that leave for SmackDown? Nothing for nobody. Oh, okay. Well, I guess they do have The Miz with the Intercontinental Championship, but okay, fine. I guess they're going to have to make a whole bunch of new friggin' titles. New SmackDown World title, new women's title. We're going to have new tag titles. Why the hell not, right? I mean, you drafted a whole bunch of women over to SmackDown, and there's going to be no belt to fucking fight for. You drafted a bunch of tag teams over to SmackDown, including Jordan and Gable from NXT, with no tag titles to fight for. I don't like when they do that. Now, they didn't mention that the tag titles can travel between both shows, or the tag champs can travel between both shows, or the women's champ can travel between both shows. There's been no discussion of that whatsoever. So what the hell are these dum-dums gonna do? We don't know. I guess we're gonna have to find out in the future. I think a lot of shit's gonna go down at Battle Balls this week because we have a lot of guys going up against each other that are actually on different shows. Like Darren Young and The Miz. Could you imagine if Darren Young wins the Intercontinental title? He's gonna take that over to Raw too! Rusev has the U.S. title, right? But he's facing Zack Ryder, who got drafted to SmackDown. What if Zack Ryder takes the U.S. title? Well, then he could bring that over to SmackDown. Imagine they both do a flip-flop. Zack Ryder takes the U.S. title to SmackDown while Darren Young takes the Intercontinental title to Raw. Oh my god, the possibilities are endless. This could be crazy at Battle Balls. And like I said, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins are both on Raw. I didn't think that they would do that at all. I kind of thought those were going to be like the two center posts of Raw and SmackDown. Now, John Cena and AJ Styles are on SmackDown. I can't believe they put Cena on SmackDown. Cena's like, what the fuck? I don't work Tuesdays. I haven't worked a fucking Tuesday in years. He's probably pissed. But guess what, John? You get Mondays off, right? I can't believe we're going to have Monday Night Raw without John Cena. It's been 15 years? 12 years? A bunch of years. A lot of years, right? We can't count them all up, but it's been a while. You know what else they did in the draft? They fucked up the Wyatt family. They took Braun Strowman and put him on Raw. Meanwhile, Eric Rowan and Bray Wyatt go to SmackDown. What the fuck is brown-ass blow man gonna do on his own over on Raw? That's kind of dumb. I love the Wyatt family. How come they could draft the New Day, all three together, but they can't draft the Wyatt family, all three together? Bullshit! People are pissed! I thought it was a good episode of SmackDown. They had a lot of good quality matches and stuff, but as far as the draft goes, with all the build-up and all the hype behind it, I thought they failed the fuck out of it times 10. There was no surprise returns. Everybody was sitting there with their fingers on their ass cheeks, waiting for Jeff Hardy's been drafted to Raw, Goldberg's been drafted to SmackDown, Kurt Angle's been drafted to Raw. No, nothing. Jimmy Wang Yang is back, folks. I mean, nothing. No Carlito, no Shelton Benjamin, no MVP. All these names that have been in the rumor mill for weeks, none of them, nobody, not one fucking surprise. SmackDown goes off the air and it's like, well, we still have 30 picks we're going to do on the WWE Network. And people are like, oh, wait, Grim, no, Grim, they have 30 more picks they're going to do on the network. We could get a big one there. They're not going to reveal any big names on the friggin' network when the live show went off the air. They're going to save Goldberg for that? No. That was for like R-Truth and The Ascension and Breeze Dango, and that's exactly what happened. Now, there were surprises in the fact that we got a couple cool NXT call-ups. Like I said, we got American Alpha, Gable and Jordan. We got Mojo Rawley. We got Alexa Bliss. We got Nia Jax. We got Carmella. We got Finn Balor on Raw. Now that's awesome, and that was surprising, and that was really cool. But guess what we didn't get? We didn't get any reactions from any of the superstars. Finn Balor didn't come out and make a speech. Finn Balor didn't react backstage. All right, Graham, yes he did. He reacted on the WWE Network. Well, I wasn't watching the WWE Network. I was watching SmackDown. I want to see the fucking reactions of the superstars. Back in the day, the superstars were all sitting in the back room, and they used to get pumped, or they used to get pissed, they used to throw chairs. It was funny as fuck. That was back when they knew how to freaking sell an episode. I used to love the superstar reactions because isn't that like something you want to see? Like, how the fuck does Finn Balor feel about getting drafted to Raw? How does Kevin Owens feel about not getting picked in the top 10? How does Cesaro feel about not getting picked in the top 10? How does Cesaro feel about getting drafted to Raw and not SmackDown? Well, all that shit was answered on the WWE Network and not on the damn live episode. Failed it ×2. That was bullshit. All the good funny stuff was happening over on the WWE Network and nobody was watching. This is why I'm ranting, because that really pissed me the fuck off. All that stuff should have been on SmackDown. Instead, we're watching fucking Festus job out to John Cena. Instead, we're watching Cesaro job out to Chris Jericho. Instead, we're watching Xavier Woods get beat up by Bray Wyatt. No fucking reactions from the goddamn draft. We're just seeing matches and drafts. Way to fail the draft. Duh, duh, duh. And speaking of the NXT call-ups, people were super salty about the fact that no Bayley. Why would nobody draft Bayley? Why the hell would you draft Carmella, who's absolutely accomplished nothing, over Bayley? Well, I guess because they're going to have Bayley as the mystery partner for Sasha Banks at Battle Balls? They didn't want to spoil that, I'm assuming. But what about Shinsuke Nakamura? Upper Graham is the #1 contender for the NXT title. So, where the hell in the draft rules did it say you can't draft the #1 contender for the NXT title? Nowhere! Why not draft him? He can still stay in NXT and fight for the NXT title. Kevin Owens did. Remember last year at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, Kevin Owens fought Finn Balor for the NXT title, and then Kevin Owens fought Cesaro at SummerSlam. It can be done, people. They just didn't want to do it. I did some draft predictions, like last minute, due to popular demand. Everybody wanted to know what I thought. Well, I really didn't put much thought into it at all because I'm like, yeah, they're going to put some guys here and some guys there. It's completely fucking random what WWE's going to do. And let me tell you, my predictions failed at ×2. You were all sure to remind me in the comments, fuck your group, unsubscribe. You don't know nothing. Well, I'm sure yours were a lot better. Anyway, who cares? They're predictions. They're not supposed to be spoilers or reported as fact. They're my picks. They're allowed to be wrong. Anyhow, I did not pick Brock Lesnar for either show. For whatever reason, I guess I'm too stupid. I thought that he was not available for the draft because he wrestles once or twice or 3 times a year, tops, just like The Undertaker. They didn't draft The Undertaker. Why the fuck didn't they draft The Undertaker? Brock Lesnar was drafted to Raw. Why the fuck would you pick a superstar who's only going to be around 2 days a year, too stupid? And then apparently super late night, they drafted some commentators. They put Corey Graves over on Raw, and then they kicked JBL over to SmackDown, and they got rid of the King entirely, but brought David Otunga to SmackDown. Why do you do this? What the hell's going to happen to the King? Are they going to put the King, Jerry Lawler, down in NXT? Or is he just fucking fired? Or is he only going to work pay-per-views? I don't know. I'm totally confused. Although it is cool to see Corey Graves on Raw, but I won't be happy until Michael Cole's gone, because fuck him. Are we all in agreement here that everybody hates Michael Cole? I don't know. Fuck your group, I love Michael Cole. I'm just kidding. I can't stand him. I'm sick of him now. The one saving grace of this entire draft is the fact that we get to see more Baron Foreskin versus Dolph Ziggler matches on SmackDown because they were both drafted over that way. It sucks. I really thought that they were going to do something with the title. I thought they were going to do another one of those dusty finishes where, neither Dean nor Seth won the matchup, but Dean Ambrose completely wins clean. And then there was that celebration with Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon, yay, we got the WWE champion, yay, until he loses on Sunday. I kind of think that Roman's going to take back the title on Sunday at Battleground, and then SmackDown's going to need an entire new title. Maybe they'll do a cool tournament for a world title. That would be something exciting and worth watching, wouldn't it be? Which is exactly why they won't do it, and they'll just, give the title to John Cena or something. Maybe they'll have John Cena versus AJ Styles for the title at SummerSlam. The SmackDown title gets awarded at SummerSlam between John Cena and AJ Styles. Now that I would like to see. That is my pick right there. I don't know, I guess that's enough ranting about this draft. Also on that show they had Sasha Banks go up against Charlotte and Dana Brooke, which was kind of dumb in my opinion. Of course Charlotte and Dana Brooke won, and of course Charlotte and Dana Brooke both got drafted together over to Raw, even though they weren't drafted together. They were both drafted to Raw, so they'll still be together. Oh, and we were supposed to have Natalya versus Alicia Fox, and that matchup never happened thanks to Becky Lynch. So let me know what you thought of the show in the comments below. I want to know what you guys thought of the draft because, I don't know, I was kind of disappointed with it. I wanted a lot more out of it. I wanted superstar reactions. I wanted surprise returns. I wanted some crazy excitement with the titles, and none of that happened. Again, I wanted some balanced rosters, and I think that SmackDown kind of got the short end of the stick. Let me know what you thought of the show in the comments below, and please like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe for more. Grim out.